Halito, chimichokma ankana falamatila tiachitok, Brian Oaster but High Country News. Chef Crystal Wapipa wasn't content to stop at being the first Native American chef to compete on the TV show Chopped. She went and opened the first sit-down Native restaurant in Oakland, and right before Thanksgiving, cheeky thing. Now she's serving up contemporary dishes that challenge colonial assumptions about indigenous gastronomy. We had a lovely conversation about reclaiming health, sourcing rare ingredients, getting people excited about food, and fry bread, of course. So give it a read if you haven't yet. It's Indigelicious. Sage grouse are being considered for updated protections under the Biden administration. This indicator species has been under threat from oil and gas development, as well as invasive grasses and urbanization. Sage grouse populations have declined 80% since 1965, and just over half of their habitat remains. Theo Whitcomb brings us 11 statistics on why proposed protections matter for the portly darlings of the sagebrush steppe. Now, billionaires, we need to talk. If you want a small army of poor people to trim your lawns and pour your drinks and maintain your ski slopes, then these people really need physical places to live. That basic need is no longer being met across the West, especially in places like Jackson, Wyoming, where apex financial predators from Google and Walmart can buy chateaus couched in cushy tax breaks. Or for those on a budget, an 800 square foot tiny home is just $500,000. Not joking. I wish I was joking. Workers who keep the town running can't even afford to live in nearby towns over the mountain and across the state line. What a mess. Reporter Nick Bowlin spoke to some of the Jackson area folks directly caught up in this spiraling economic injustice. Across the wide expanses of the Wind River Reservation, wild horses run free, while bison are kept behind fences. Are the horses native wildlife or a feral invasive species? Do the bison count as wild? Do they belong on their own land? Spend some time with Stephen Lezak's feature about how colonizers have put these species into competition, and meet the native folks who are trying to manage one animal population while reintroducing another. And I'll be enjoying the breathtaking artwork by Dene and Ho-Chunk photographer Russell Albert Daniels in the freshly pressed print edition that just arrived in my mailbox. I hope you have a copy too, because it's truly the best way to enjoy this story. There's also lots of other great stuff to read over at hcn.org. I wish we had time for it all. I'm Brian Oaster, and now you know the West. Chipizala chiki.